And what the tabletop master does is that he teaches people to speak in impromptu situations where they do not have a prepared speech. The idea here is that the tabletop master will give you a topic, and you have to, within 30 seconds, come up with an answer and speak for 2 whole minutes on whatever the table topic master just gave you. Now, Roland says that I take this very seriously and very amusingly because I plot what I'm going to paint with people's answers. And I wait for that look of horrified surprise on their faces to give them something, even though I'm giving them hints of what I'm going to tell them that their particular table topic is going to be leading up to it. For example, the meeting was about being afraid of public speaking and how to get over that. And I introduced it as a theme as Toastmaster as glossophobia, the fear of speaking in public or of trying to speak. And then when I got to the table topics, I said, okay, the table topics theme for the day is phobias. I'm going to give you a phobia which you almost definitely haven't heard of. Most people know that acrophobia is a fear of heights, or aquaphobia is fear of water. I'm just going to give you a phobia you probably haven't heard of, and you have 2 choices. Either make something up as you go, or decide to take the definition and explain how you actually have a fear of that. Pretend you have it. And I brought 3 new ones for today. So I'm going to wonder whether Roland and Laura would like to participate.
Oh, wow. Well, I love them. I love them when you do it.
Okay. In that case, Roland, your phobia for today is epistataxophobia. Would you like to make something up or take the definition?
Well, I'll take the definition.
The definition is, for epistataxophobia, fear of nosebleeds.
Oh, wow. Fear of nosebleeds. I could be terrified of that. But only if I kept bleeding. I used to box Golden Gloves. And there was always a nosebleed, and every time you had a boxing match, someone would get a nosebleed. So you got used to watching people get nosebleeds. Then, I like to brag that I didn't get many. I think a little false bragging. But I loved doing it. And I never really bothered me much. You'd get a few drops and that was it. But one time I got really smacked and it started bleeding out of both nostrils. And I looked and I wiped it off, and then I wiped it off with my sleeve. I was a boxer, And then I went back and got the towel and I wiped it off and it kept bleeding. And it wouldn't stop. And I started getting a little nervous and I started getting a little frightened. Then I said, can you get me, something? And they went and grabbed some ice and they put it on my nose and it kept bleeding and then it started slapping. But during that time I was really scared. So I understand that. Jeff?
Thank you, Roland. As you see, Roland had no idea I was going to give him that particular phobia. Laura, your phobia, and please lean closer to the speakerphone there. Electrophobia. A-L-E-K-T-R-O phobia. Would you like the definition, or would you like to make something up?
I think I'll make something up.
All right.
See, a long time ago, I had a group of friends, and we all used to sit out in the middle of the field, because I was from Illinois, and of course there are fields everywhere, and we'd sit there in the middle of the day and tell stories. And I'll tell you, I had this particular fear of the girl who sat across from me, because I know she was going to be a smart aleck, and I was going to be the tail of that electrophobia. I was going to be the one who she would be smart alecking. We had to find out a new story to top each other. So we'd tell stories going around the circle, and she'd look at me and she'd tell me the worst story she'd ever heard. And then the stories would come around to me, and then she'd be staring at me, challenged me with those eyes, and I knew oh, she was going to expect a whopper out of me. So I would give her the best story I knew my dad gave me, and she'd give me that scowl, and we'd go back around the circle, and she'd stare at me again. I'm going to give you another one, she'd say. And I knew at one point she was going to give me the whopper of tales, the whale of the tale. And sure enough, that never did come to pass, thankfully. Especially since, well, in Illinois, if you wait 5 minutes, it'll start to rain. But yes, I was terrified at one point she was going to make me blush, cry, and go, no more! It never happened. I enjoy my stories still.
Thank you, Laura. Apparently she was not too much of a smart electrophobia for you, and nor did she bring the Big Mac.
Oh.
If you were wondering, electrophobia is, any guesses? The fear of chickens. Last one for folks who are wondering. Genuphobia is not the fear of being genuine. It is not the fear of genuflecting, but rather it is the fear of knees. Why someone would be
Knees? Did
afraid
you
of
say knees?
knees?
Like your knees? Like
The
your...
things in the middle of your leg, yes.
Oh, okay.
Why someone would be afraid of knees other than perhaps someone who is a martial artist, we don't know. But the point of this particular exercise and story is that, as you could see, anyone can be a master storyteller, even if you have no idea what the story is going to be about, because somewhere in the picture photo album of your memories is a story that fits the bill, even if you have to make something of it.